Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. On the move, it's Young. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down in 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Out. Zipnis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Brockney, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, Dave, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Washington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Looking to throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll give it on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He'll do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he's dragged down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He's got it down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown!
nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Looking for room at the 25. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off play action on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Takes a handoff. It's Green. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man.
Turning it on! He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got him. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Carr. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Pulls it, fired, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. And how about the conversion, the big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Sauer. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to the back. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Richardson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Young. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4 yard.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Mustangs. A great catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. On the run, it's Green. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Grab near the marker. It's Sauer. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish, and that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go back to work on offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.